The Corn Maze, written by Colorblindness. My brother Zach was the one who convinced me that we should go. Ain't nothing better to do around here besides that dumbass haunted trailer park on West and 14th Street, he told me. And according to him, the girl I had a crush on would be there, so I climbed into the back of his pickup truck alongside 3 other 7th graders and went. The Corn Maze boasted that it was the largest in state. I didn't know if that was true, but the man that ran it was pretty convincing. And you should know something else too. This maze is magic. If you can't find your way out, eventually you'll never get out, he cackled. Zach jabbed me and asked if I was scared. I told him I wasn't, even though I secretly wondered if the owner was telling the truth. Probably a way to sell tickets, I told myself. Then we were off into the maze. It was a bit gloomy overhead, and the corn was about 2 feet above my line of vision, so getting lost wasn't hard. Then I spotted Jenny, my secret crush, and I decided to follow her. I could tell she was every bit as lost as I was, but it seemed like she was focusing on the markers the owner had placed around the corn maze, and I wondered if she was onto something. The markers were scarecrows, with either their left or their right arm extended, supposedly to show which direction to go in. They looked so ghastly, as though sewed together by spare body parts. It gave me a shudder. Then she noticed me and smiled before commenting, "I think we're supposed to go the opposite way the scarecrows point." I didn't argue, especially when she held my hand and led the way. A few moments later, we could see the edge of the maze. I hadn't realized we had been in there for so long, and once outside, I hollered excitedly, and Jenny gave me a peck on the cheek. That was when I noticed Zach hadn't joined us. The owner gave me a grim nod, and I rushed back in to find him. I followed the scarecrows, calling out his name. Then I looked up toward one of them and frowned, realizing that the dummy wore Zach's clothes. A closer inspection told me that this scarecrow was actually my brother. The sagging bag on its stuffed head was made of his skin, and his eyes were gouged out. I was about to scream when Jenny covered my mouth. "There's nothing you can do for him. We have to get out of here, and don't say anything, or you'll be next," she told me. I had to walk home that night and explain to my folks that Zach had ran away from home. But he wasn't the only one. 4 other kids that night disappeared into the corn maze. I heard it on the news. I know Jenny told me to be quiet about it, but the police say they're going in to conduct a search for him. I'm scared though. How many will actually make it out? Thanks everyone. I hope you enjoyed this short Halloween-themed story, and watch for more all throughout October. Have a good night. Love, the Mistress.